All right, good evening. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope you're doing well this fine day. Rag. Trying to do big boy keys already. Yeah, trying to. Hey, Nick. Trying to pug in. Yeah. Been searching for a couple minutes while the stream is getting started. Just try to get going, but I don't know. How you doing tonight? Gonna be trying to pug some keys, try to get my 18s in. Right now at this time I only have DOS, and we timed it by a second. And then I need to get the rest. Hey AMT, thanks for the luck, dude. Hope you're doing well. Have a boring 16 on your monk. I've got a 19 Plaguefall. Kind of scared to use it, but you know, probably best to do my own key. Maybe we should warm up with one of the 17s I need. I need a how a 19 because we timed this 18 DOS and it was my key. So I need a Halls and I need a Mists 17. So I will do either of those at 17. The rest I'm really looking to get 18. Ragnaros at 1446. Need to do more keys on your monk. You been playing your Demon Hunter much? Here and there. Make sure my shadow set is good to go. I might change the description to be holy/shadow in case there's groups looking for that. There we go. Good push up, Mikey. Up to you. I don't care. It's just coming to watch TV. I'm gonna. Oh, nice. You're gonna watch TV till the stream came up. Well, glad to entertain, sir. I'm gonna try to skip the pushing and just try to pug into a group. See if that saves time. Although at this rate, I don't know. 17 Night Fae. I am not a Night Fae. But probably good chances that we're going to get a Night Fae. So my guild says the scaling is just horrendous. How much harder is an 18 compared to a 15? EMT, it's crazy. Every scale, I believe, increases the damage and I want to say the health of the mobs by 8%. So, it's a lot. It gets crazy pretty quick. $18 halls. I do need that. Let's try to get into that. Set the roll the dice on his IO. Should also probably update my add-ons here. Mm-hmm. 19 spires. That looks fun. You just find pushing IO at the moment boring since 9.1 is around the corner. I get that. I get that. I just want to see how far I can get within the season. Could try to get into some of these DPS keys. It's not really going to help my healer IO though. We'll see if they let me in. Starting to get some 18s now. Halls, I need that. Or 17 halls. No, 18. That would be big. They're all getting delisted. Necrotic Wake. Primo content, I know. Hopefully get into one quickly. How's the pug life going so far? Well, in the last 16 minutes, you can see about how well it's gone. I honestly haven't been pugging a whole lot recently. I've had some guildies I've been helping out and stuff. I did some pugging. Was that last night? So overall, it's going okay. But I don't know. I haven't been pugging recently as much as I have in the past couple months. Alright. I'm gonna give this a minute and 40 seconds. And we're gonna pop our own key. Let you tag along for one. Do you want to come for 19? Nick, you're Kyrian, right? We need to get a neck roll. Ooh. Let's see if this rogue is necro. Now if we can just get a bear tank, then we'll get res covered. That's probably our best chance at getting That's probably our best chance of getting a Necrolord, is with a bear tank. I don't know of any other tank that really has the option. I don't know, maybe DK? Prout Warrior and Druid? Oh, that's true, Prout Warrior. Forgot that Warriors can lean towards Necro now. It's pretty cool. I'm not sure about this tank. I'm gonna hold out a little longer. Really would like to get a bear. Oh, I'm at the top, thank you. It's a blank ball. Whoops. I'd like to say I don't do that very often, but I do.
Our house's research continues, apprentice. Perhaps you can help gather the necessary reagents for our latest mixture.
So we've got a 1683 Hunter, who's not timed to 19. And then we've got a 1783 Rogue, who's unfortunately not Necro, but you know, I feel like this is one that you can probably pass without the Covenant. It's not quite as punishing as some of the other Covenants. What? Oh. Oh, it's 2 stacks of Valiant Strikes. Okay, never mind. I was thinking, wow, you can heal people with the effect twice, but it's the stacks. It's not the proc. So never mind. Getting all worked up and excited for no reason. I think Clea would be the best for Holy. That's what I saw Yumi running, so I kind of just copied it until I understood. He wasn't running Courageous Ascension, but I'm trying it for the extra damage. I mean, 35% extra damage is quite a bit for the single target component. And then the Eruption, 1% extra damage per stack is pretty nice too, because you build up stacks for everybody that you hit. So by the time you're done, that Eruption's pretty big. And I'm missing out on what? Lasting Spirit? It's pretty nice. The duration increase is whatever, but the extra healing increase by 18%, that means that people are getting hit with heals from while they have Guardian Spirit are getting healed for almost 80% more healing rather than just 60, so that is pretty nice. I don't know. It's been working okay for me. I'm hitting, by the end, my overall damage is about 1.3 or 1.4k. Which is better than it has been with other Covenants, especially Night Fae. Although I do miss the utility of Night Fae quite a bit. Captain Gamer Guy, 11 more levels to go. Nice, man. Are you doing dungeons your whole way up? Or are you doing some questing too? Okay, so here is another Night Fae, or another Shadow Priest. I believe he's a Shadow Priest. No, he's a Holy Priest. Interesting. And he's running with soul clamps. He doesn't have bad IO. His main is 1683. I wonder if there's anything to that. I just don't feel like this is a good soulbind for Holy. I guess it depends on how powerful Brawn is. That's crap because it just pops your files whenever. 35% health, you don't have control over it to remove the effects that you want. Durability, whatever. That's kind of nice. Questing both. Gotcha. Nice, dude. Yeah, you're cruising. I think the only redeeming factor of this quest line is that it's a really easy passive effect to use. You just get Brawn and he helps. And I don't know how powerful he is. And then Hammer of Genesis on pull gives you quite a bit of haste, which is really nice for like doing trash and stuff in Mythics, but I don't see this being a really good option for either bosses or for raid. So, I don't know. I'm just kind of using it out of default. Clea seems like the way to go for heals. I guess you could benefit from crit with all three of the specs, but the healing component of it seems like it would be the reason that you'd bring it. And then the other support is really nice. While above 90% health, increase party members' health by 5%. That's kind of nice going into a pull. You get shields in between. This is probably the most defensive of the three. Yeah, because this one just reduces the... This doesn't really affect health. Like this gives a shield. It's kind of nice. And then I like that for Holy, I swap between this row right here and this row, whether it's raid or mythics. I think this is pretty decent for raid. I'm receiving healing above 70% health, or healing an ally that's above 70% health, so that's just about any time I'm healing. 4% of the healing is repeated on the target, so it just kind of helps top them up, which is pretty nice. Nick, think Pelagos is good for DPS only? Yeah, I mean it's tied around your boon, so you're only getting the effect once every 3 minutes. It does last quite a bit if you collect all the orbs. But still, mastery by 350. That's a decent amount of output from Disc and Holy, but it doesn't affect damage at all. It just affects your healing efficiency. So it's kind of interesting because you're popping Boon of the Ascended for the damage output, right? Really in both specs, but especially as Holy, like you're not getting much healing output as Holy with Boon. At least you get to double dip with Disc, so it's quite a powerful cooldown for Disc. But for the duration of Boon, this mastery is useless. You know? Because you're focusing on using all your globals on dealing damage. And so really you're only benefiting from the mastery afterwards. I guess it could be a nice recovery component to it. You know? Like, as Holy specifically, after you get out of Boon, you can use the Mastery to help recover on healing and stuff. So I think out of the two heal specs, Disc is the better option because... there we go. Disc is going to be the better option because you're healing while you're doing it, I guess. I don't know.
I'm out of range.
but I could see how that would benefit Shadow more. I don't know. I have to keep playing around with it. I haven't been really sold on Kyrian, really. The personal damage is probably the best of all the Covenants. But, I don't know, I feel like you miss out on a lot of stuff. Like, it doesn't have as good survivability as Necrolord. It doesn't have any mobility at all when compared to anything other than Necrolord. Like, Nightbane and Venthyr both have nice speed components. It's trash for raid as holy, and I guess it's passable for disc because it allows one big ramp, spiritual ramp, but the fact that it's on a 3-minute cooldown, I don't know. So not sold on it. Might be swapping by next week. I just need some more time to think about it, but never know until you try, right? The mastery buff is really good for Windwalker. Yeah, that's because your mastery is stupid, crazy, insane. And that Soulbite beats everything else right now. Yeah, I mean, you guys are like every spec for Monk is really mastery heavy, isn't it? Like, isn't mastery crazy for Mistweaver too? Don't know how I have to stay Kyrian since it's better. Alright, nice. Yeah. Alright, let's look at this route real quick. So skip everything, pull that. 1, 2, go down that way, clear all that. And then come back, kill the Plague Belcher, and then do boss. After that, we're going to take... Oh, we clear all this room. Interesting. Okay. Clear that, clear that. Clear... Where's this guy? A little congealed slime, yep. Okay, and then we get Prideful off of that pack right there. Interesting. We use Prideful to kill that. Go right through the middle for the tentacles. Looks like a good route. Like it. I'm not sure about this haste build. It's a lot of haste. Might go back to this build. Okay, let's change this to my holy spec. Ready, check. Okay, double check my talents. I think we're ready. Oh boy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, doing a plus 19 Plaguefall as Holy with the Flash Concentration Legendary. This is mostly a pug. I do know Windstorm. So, yeah, should be fun. I'm running Flash Concentration with this talent setup.
Has finally sent someone to kill me. You're welcome to try. The horrors within these halls will make quick work of you. Stradama's plague will soon be mine.
I haven't done this route before, so I'm excited to see how this turns out. Okay, here I'm going to go ahead and Mass Dispel, Guardian Spirit. Preemptively Apotheosis. Make sure I don't get ranged here. Ah, shoot. Kind of panicked there. I needed to stay away from the dudes. Can we B-res, Nick? Thank you. Somebody B-res? Somebody's casting res. Okay, there we go, thank you. Okay, this is probably a decent moment to boon, because there's not a whole lot of damage here. Make sure I don't pull that other Plague Belcher. So these, like, he took out like 80-something% of my health with a hit, so I cannot get hit by any Spitefuls at all. They are bad news bears. Okay. Refresh my Flash Concentration and mount up to catch up. So we're pulling like the first few packs in here. I think I've run with Xanthus before. His name seems very familiar. Got Guardian Spirit on him, I don't really need to worry. Okay, we'll trinket him. Uh-oh. You kidding me? Got stuck on a rock. Nick, can you cast B-res, please? Ugh. Oh, he just, either DC'd or rage quit or something. RIP! Got stuck on a rock. Well, that's too bad. Yeah, what happened there is I was trying to kite away from the
Continues, apprentice.
I was trying to kite away from the spiteful, and I got stuck on a rock. Sucks. Alright, let's try this out in 18. It was an odd route. I've heard that route works though. I've it's not the first time I've heard about it. So I haven't done it in a while. I did do something similar once and it was really weird. Did not go super well. Another monk. It's not a bad idea. Monk and a mage. I'd love to get a B-res though. Mage is good. Morning, Growl. How's it going, man? I guess I'm gonna go with this monk. I've seen it. You use the plague borers and they blow up the other ads up to 5 and it kills them for you. Yeah, that makes sense. Seems like a good way to handle killing the mobs quickly, you know? Alright, sinks to lose that hunter, but at the same time, this frees us up to get a battle res, so... Ground doing good, man. Doing good. Just attempted this key at a 19, and we didn't get super far. Kind of had some unfortunate stuff happen. I got stuck on a rock and instantly killed by a prideful, and I guess that I didn't see it, but the tank wasn't stepping on the oozes from the mobs and stuff like that. So if Tetra gets on, we have our Necrolord. I know. Where's he at? Not a bad demon hunter. Yeah, sounds like a good Depleto, yes. At least, you know, we failed early, so it gave us a chance to, like, reset and go again quickly, which was nice. Azerlon, I don't know. I hate to lose these. This demon hunter's really looking solid, but the... We'll roll with him. We'll roll with the Boomkin. Wait to see if Tetra gets on. I've got the B-Res thing. That's all good, man. We'll roll. We'll go. I haven't heard from Tetra all night. I've got B-Reses. I've got about 19. Yeah, if Tetra isn't on at this point, he's probably not going to get on. He's all jacked up on sleep like me. He probably fell asleep. Alright, I'm going to use the bathroom real quick before we get going, and then we'll roll.
Our house's research continues, apprentice. Perhaps you can help gather the necessary reagents for our latest mixture.
Oh, hello. Thanks for the heads up, Nick. Just over here talking to myself. Alright, let's do this. Okay, here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, running a plus 18 Plague Fall as Holy with the Flash Concentration Legendary. I'm running with this talent setup. I need to refresh that.
The House of Eyes has finally sent someone to
If you're
kill
curious about my stat weight, I've got it here.
You're welcome to try.
This is mostly a pug. I do know Windstorm,
Quick work of you.
so not a true pug, but that's okay. I'm setting focus on the Maj because I want to PI him every time he combusts. I'm just going to go ahead and Apotheosis here. I'm not going to be afraid to pop this more frequently than I need to. Very nice. Go have to fear this guy away. I wonder if Spitefuls pull. If I fear them into another pack, do they pull? I seriously hope not. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pop my boon at this point. They do. Oh, Grau, I'm so glad you told me that. I looked over at chat real quick and, oh, that's gonna change when I fear. Yikes. Like, this is probably a fine location of fear, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Don't have PI for you there, bro. Sorry. It looked like a cheat death or something. Ooh, we gotta get these fungal storms. Okay, I'm gonna apotheosis here. Matters from YouTube. Finished my KSM a couple days ago as Holy. Nice. Played Disc for ages, and now you feel like Holy's ruined Disc for dungeons for you. Oh man, yeah. It's just when you're used to struggling as Disc, and then you go Holy, you're like, oh, this is so easy. Like I can focus my attention somewhere else. I'm pushing like half the buttons, or you know, half as often or whatever. It's just like it's relaxing. It's so nice. Lets you focus in on doing mechanics and all that good stuff. Really like it. Okay, I'm not gonna have mana here, so that kinda sucks. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and guard. What? Who pulled those? Was that me? Who pulled those? That wasn't me. I would have, if that was me, I'm sorry. I don't think it was though. Find playing with Shining Force is nice this week. Yeah, it's just I always forget to use it. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. But I just forget, man. See if I can quickly get my food buff. 2 seconds. Just live. Just live. Okay, here we go.
It's still recharging.
See hard casting flame strike. Stop it. I guess that is good. Look at this DPS. Never mind. I don't know, mage. You do you, man. Just gonna Guardian Spirit here just to be safe. What? Symbol of hope here. Oh, please don't hit me. Oh, please don't hit me. That's his name. I'm not gonna mess around with these pridefuls. Refresh my flash. And Divine Hand, please don't hit me. Oh, it's on me. Cool. Everybody else can figure it out. Alright. Damage there. Okay, so here I've learned to not worry about healing people up too much. You have to get in melee range to be able to avoid that slime wave. If you focus on healing people up and dispelling and stuff like that, and you tunnel on health bars, you're done. Wow, this was the fastest Glob Grog ever. Oh my gosh, so good. 37 seconds. We didn't even get the first mob. Wow. Beautiful.
That was a mere taste of what the plague can do.
Beautiful.
Once I control it, all of
This monk, I swear
Maldraxxus
though,
will
what's wrong with him?
pay for what
Blame the hunter. Always blame the hunter if there isn't one. Even yeah. Or blame the healer. Second best choice. Oh, don't get hit by that belch. There we go. Arrow roll. Okay, I'm gonna Guardian Spirit that. Fade because I don't want to pull that Plague Rock. I don't know what route this tank is doing. Oh, please don't hit him. Okay, I'm gonna Apotheosis here. I feared him and I was worried somebody's gonna break it and he was just gonna turn and finish one-shotting me. I guess if he's finishing one-shotting me, it's not a one-shot. It's a two-shot, right? You go at it. Uh-oh. Don't have the dispel there. Oh, holy explosion. Come on. Arrow. When the Windwalker monk has to do the Boomkin's job for him. Feels bad. Never the healer's fault. If people take too much damage, it's because the DPS didn't kill stuff fast enough. Yeah. Who even needs a healer? Strong with 5 DPS. New meta. A lot of times, though, I will say, healers accept blame for things that are not necessarily healer's fault. So if you're a newer healer, don't get discouraged. As you get, especially if you're running in sub 10 keys, you know, like those are the worst because people don't know what they're doing, and so you're actually healing way more than you will normally because people are missing kicks, people are standing in bad stuff. That's why Holy is such a nice. Speaking of standing in bad stuff, that was interesting timing. Like Holy is nice for those KSM level keys because it gives you the healing like burst that you need that Disc can't put out for when people are doing stupid stuff. So, anyways, / end rant. Oh boy. Okay, I'm not doing great on mana. I'm gonna go ahead and get some stuff up on the tank and Symbol of Hope. I should be fine with the one. Too bad he just popped Combust. I'm gonna miss most of it. Captain Gamer Guy, it's going well, man. It's good. Decently smooth run. We had one wipe from an extra pull, but you know, we were able to reset pretty quickly. Probably should not be popping my Kyrian here. It's too late at this point. What I should be doing, refresh, flash concentration, find him. Yeah, around 15 stacks. It's pretty good. Okay, and I can use that to finish off the rest of this. I do want to end this with a flash heal, so I can refresh my stacks. There we go, beautiful. Top off the tank. Hit the mage with some renews as we're running. Alright, and we'll go ahead and start Kyrianing here. It lasted forever. Such a long patch, and so we had a lot of time to just do random stuff, and then they took away some of the components that you needed for it. So, but yeah, trying to go back and get it now is unfortunate. Pretty cool though. I don't want to get line of sighted by the tank, so I'm going to go ahead and pop my... Oops, that was a bad pull. Not intentional. It worked though. Oh no! Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and Kyrian here to try to finish this quickly. Surprised he didn't die from that. Kind of desynced from the mage here, but that's okay. Just gonna go ahead and pop PI on him just to get something going. Hey Dewey, it's good, man. How are you? Just doing an 18 Plaguefall Pug. Okay, we're gonna have to pull this guy back. Can't see where the burst is, so hopefully it doesn't hit me. many stacks we got? 12? I'm gonna refresh flash and go ahead and channel now. Divine him. Nope, arrow was gonna get hit. No, it's good. Very nice. Alright, let's finish this bad boy off. Oh boy, we better hurry this up. Pulling the boss with this sucks. Whoo! Little scurry for a pug, but we're alright. Fortunately, I do not have... Uh-oh. We better get this bomb. Really? We're just gonna leave it? Okay. I guess we're moving. Is that gonna kill us? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and... This is a moment of experimentation. I don't know how that works. Does that not kill it? Yeah. Touch of death him or something. Oh, 158k. He's not gonna be able to do it.
An infusion of aggression should do nicely.
Yeah, that's the challenge of pushing this guy too quick. Okay, he's gonna reset. What a beast. Nice. I don't know what you're supposed to do there. I guess stay and focus the bomb and then come over here and focus this bomb? Like, that's just awkward. Alright, let's do this. Oh, and we got that last pack, too. That could have also been really rough, you know, if you had jumped this platform. Big gamble. Alright. Probably shouldn't pop Kyrian. They're almost dead. Oh, I thought I popped, PI. Guess it didn't go off. Oh, the mage. Well, we're gonna have to B-res. B-res him. Nick, dude, we're going, dude. You should be down here.
The next procedure will be a real blowout.
14 seconds. What? My instant cast didn't go off. Okay, we're gonna have to kill this slime at some point. Ugh. At least those don't hurt really bad. Oh my gosh, leave me alone. Punk. We've got to be killing this bomb. This druid doesn't know to focus the bomb. He's just focusing on other stuff. Ugh. Come on now. Get the boss down. Bomb. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's the way it works. Yep. Wow, rough. It's a big nope. Captain Gamer Guy, what he did was he pulled the Prideful into the boss while we still had a pack up. The route was just kind of strange. But that's okay. Whatever. Yeah, no problem, Nick. Good stuff, dude. Thanks for the group. How do you find healing warrior tanks? Have been having some troubles in the last few mythics. Either you've been healing badly or they're not playing their class to full potential. Yeah, I think it's part of it is that we're so spoiled and used to tanks being able to self-heal. You know, you look at Bear, Demon Hunter, Mistweaver benefits off of our healing, or Brewmaster benefits off of our healing. Death Knight especially, Paladin. Like, Warrior's really the only holdout tank that doesn't have a ton of self-healing, or at least some self-healing. And so we're kind of used to tanks doing that, so they require a little bit more attention, especially when they have gaps in their mitigation. The nice thing, and also they can lull you into a false sense of security, in my opinion, because warriors can just choose to take almost no damage for a bit. And so that can cause you to, like, ignore the tank a little bit, and then suddenly they start spiking, and you're like, oh, well, they'll just heal. No, it's you. Like, you're it. So their mitigation is really good. The damage is pretty good. But yeah, it's just, I think it's more so like a mental thing. There's a mental gap for us as healers compared to healing other tanks. If I had to guess, that's what I would say, Dewey. But because I know I kind of do the same thing. So, all right. Well, let's join a group. Because I don't want to do another Plaguefall. I'm done with that for right now. Makes sense. Had issues when you were healing tank, but everybody on the group was just dying too quick. Yeah, I mean, without seeing it, it's kind of hard to tell, but it sounds like people standing and stuff, and, you know, it's just... It's difficult to coordinate in a pug because the tank needs to be using his defensives during moments like that where there's going to be intense group healing. Captain Gamer Guy, no, warrior tanks are great. The warrior tanks for past 2 expansions have been the absolute best dungeon tank for large portions of the expansion. Because they just have great physical mitigation, physical damage mitigation, which is most of what dungeons are. And then they also just put out a ton of damage, which helps push higher level keys. So no, they're great. It's just you have to heal them from a healer's perspective, you have to heal them slightly different than you would other tanks. Oh, these are low level. Keys to 7 and lower. Well, you know, in 7 and lower, everybody's standing and crap. So the extra healing that's stressing you out, that's healing the rest of the group, it's because they're not getting kicks. It's because they're standing and stuff. They don't know the mechanics of the dungeon. Or maybe they're farming Valor and they're just arrogant and they're thinking they can do way more than they can actually handle. So there could be a lot of other factors. I wouldn't say it's necessarily the tank. But no, Captain Gamer Guy, I'm not saying warriors are bad. I'm just saying you have to heal them differently from a healer's perspective. Every tank has its own niche. They have their own mentality that you have to heal them with. For example, bear tanks feel really, really squishy and dangerous to heal right on the beginning of a pull because they haven't built up their rage enough to get their iron fur stacks. But once they get into a big pull and they've got that iron fur built up, they're one of the most stable tanks out there. Demon hunters have really good self-healing, and they're really strong during meta and stuff, but outside of meta, they hit points where they have to do a lot of kiting and the running around and avoiding and stuff, so they are going to need to do a lot more dancing around to survive than other tanks. Warrior's kind of in a similar boat. Warrior is going to have moments where it feels really, really stable, and then suddenly there's going to be a gap in their mitigation where they don't have a shield block up, and then they don't maybe have enough rage for an ignore pain, and so they're going to need to kite to survive, and sometimes the warrior misses it or they get hit with a big attack or something like that. So it's a very skill-based tank. It takes a lot from the tank to perform optimally, but they can be among the best. And then Brewmasters are one of the most stable tanks because they spread out the damage over time that they take. If they take a big hit, it's spread out with their stagger, but they require more healing than other tanks, so you're going to have to, it's going to feel really stable, but you're going to notice that you're healing the tank a lot more often than you are other tanks. And who am I forgetting? Paladins. Paladins they're like a mixture between a warrior and a DK. They have really good self-healing. They have big gaps in their mitigation, but they have very powerful cooldowns and utility, and also the highest damage of any tank right now, I believe. So they can be really nice, and they also bring some pretty nice group utility and off heals and stuff like that. So a really good paladin can do a great job. And then I guess lastly is Death Knight. Death Knight, you can think of yourself as like the Death Knight's steward. You're just there to support them and help them through windows where they're vulnerable so that they can do what they need to do. Pretty much if they have above 40 runic power, they're safe from any big damage. They can just heal it back up. What they can't do is heal it back up and then they take another chunk of damage before they have runic power, or constant ticking damage from small mobs or something like that. They're way safer against a big hit than lots of little damage, so it's kind of strange. But essentially you're just there to help support the Death Knight and provide healing so that when he doesn't have runic power, he can survive until he does, which feels very different to heal than other tanks, but if you get used to it, it can feel really good, especially as Holy. With Holy, one thing I do with Death Knight tanks is I pop Guardian Spirit on them during a pull, and then I can completely ignore them, and they just do their thing. I actually kind of do the same thing with Paladins. They just have such good self-healing that you can just throw Guardian Spirit on them, and they're fine. They don't need you. You can focus on going back to damage and stuff, which is pretty nice. No, if they're blaming you in the level 7 and below, that's not you. You can, depending on the gear level of the group, you can almost go without a healer. Almost. Like, don't quote me on that. Don't try to go healerless. But you know what I mean. At those levels, it's just mechanics. Would you like to do some dungeons or not right now? What level are you talking about? I can't really queue with you for the levels that you're doing. What level are you? Like, how is this even? How is this categorized? It's definitely not alphabetical. As boss 49. I don't really have anybody at 49 right now, unfortunately. I don't have anybody that can really queue with you for dungeons and stuff. You can see right here I can only queue for Shadowlands stuff since on this character, and I don't have anybody that's really lower than like 55ish or something. 49. You're close, man. You're almost to doing Shadowlands stuff. And since you've already leveled up a character, you could choose to do the Threads of Fate and just level up exclusively with dungeons. As a tank, that's a pretty good option. That'll go pretty quick. So you can just skip the whole story, immediately grab a Covenant, and just roll. It always kind of weirds me out or cracks me up when I see somebody advertising for doing a 2 chest on a 17 with 1379 IO. And he's only timed like 14 plus 15s. Like, why don't you focus on just like basic timing things first? $17 halls, I do need that. They're probably gonna invite me thinking I'm been there. Item level required 115. Yeah, I'll come on my level 51 or something. Mm-hmm. Well, since we're having difficulty getting into key at the moment, I'm gonna talk about covenants real quick. I've had a couple people asking me, especially since I swapped Kyrian. This, I guess this is coming up through my second week as Kyrian. I've had some people asking me what I thought about covenants and stuff. So at this point, I've been every covenant at least twice. I think I've been Necrolord 3 times. Everything definitely twice. And so I've had a chance to kind of play around with everything and get a feel for the different covenants. And I can say in confidence that I believe that for Holy specifically, Priest is in a really good spot. Oh, wow, look at that. Priest is in a really good spot and can really viably go any covenant. It's just about what you're looking for and what your goals are. So Kyrian, let's start with that since that's what I am right now. Kyrian has arguably the highest personal damage, so for a Mythic Plus perspective, you're going to be bringing more damage than some of the other covenants. It is on a big cooldown, it's on a 3-minute cooldown, but it lets you pop it at opportune moments, and focus down a pack really quickly or something like that. So it does feel very, very nice for that, and my damage in dungeons has been quite a bit higher than it has, especially as Night Fae. Compared to Night Fae. The Soulbinds are okay. I haven't been super impressed with them. Pelagos, the mastery feels pretty nice, but it's tied with Boon of the Ascended, so you're getting the increase to your healing when you're Disc or Holy. Both of your masteries there increase your healing. It doesn't increase your damage, and so you're getting the benefit of that during Boon of the Ascended, which is not really helping you. It does last for quite a while afterwards, which helps you recover, but that's something to consider. Clea, the burst healing, I honestly don't know how much that does. I haven't been super impressed by it, but it does seem like a nice passive effect. Clea also has some nice benefits for like buffing up health of your party when you're above 90% health, and giving you a nice shield in between pulls and stuff like that. And I kind of like having the option. What I've been doing, right or wrong, this is what I've been doing. For Mythics, I run this potency as Holy to help boost up my damage. And then for raids, I just save conduit energy by swapping over here. And I just go without the second potency, and I get Resonant Accolades, which helps double your healing when you're healing somebody above 70% health. 4% of the, not double, sorry, excuse me, 4% of the healing is replicated, and it helps top them up faster. So kind of nice. You're getting a lot of that as Holy anyways with the Trails of Light. And Mechanicos, I've tried running my Shadow as him, and it feels pretty good for dungeons because of this right here, Hammer of Genesis. For trash pulls and stuff like that, you're getting a lot of haste right at the beginning, so that helps your burst damage right on a pull. So Kyrian overall, it's felt good, pretty good. Cons about Kyrian is it really seems like it's all about the damage. You lose survivability when you compare it to Necrolord. And also the ability is probably the hardest to actually pull off, because especially as Holy, you have to stop healing to do it. It doesn't, you double dip as Disc, so you get atonement healing, which is nice. But as Holy, you have to pick a moment where you don't have to heal, and then I usually survive through the healing portion with using things like Guardian Spirit and my Tuft trinket. So there's that. So Kyrian also sacrifices mobility, but gains probably the best damage. Let's go to Night Fae. Night Fae... one last thing about Kyrian. Feels great in Mythic dungeons as both Disc and Holy and Shadow, but raids... it's pretty much worthless for Holy. It just brings some extra damage, but it brings nothing else. As Disc, it's okay, but there's better options. You really need to be Venthyr if you're planning to raid as Disc. This is probably a decent choice because you can get a big, Spirit Shell ramp every 3 minutes, but it's not anything compared to Mind Games. Night Fae is the utility king. You get speed, you get tons of mana. It's about the equivalent of a mana potion every 1.5 minutes, which is really nice. You get a 20-second, 20% damage reduction external, which is really strong. Night Fae has a lot going for it. The only negative is it's bad for raiding as Disc because it provides no damage boost, which makes it hard to get Spirit Shells off at full benefit. And your personal damage is going to be much lower. Your utility is really poured into making a DPS much better. Like a Fire Mage or something like that. So Night Fae has felt really solid, and I'm probably going to go back to Night Fae at some point. It's just in a really strong spot. So it's good for all 3 specs for all content except for raiding as Disc. So if that's something you're wanting to do, then you're probably better off with Venthyr. Speaking of which, Venthyr feels pretty solid for all 3 specs. Mind Games is pretty easy to use. It has the second best mana regen compared to Night Fae. Because you get mana back whenever you cast Mind Games, which is pretty nice. So Venthyr's felt pretty good. It's pretty much mandatory for Disc when you're raiding. So there's that, and it's pretty decent for Holy. Talking from a Mythic Plus perspective, it gives some pretty decent damage. It's probably one of the best for single target damage. It's all on a 45-second cooldown, so you can use it a lot. I personally, when I'm running as Holy, I just forget to use it a lot, so I wasn't getting the full benefit. Draven specifically is an incredible soulbind. It gives you passive speed, gives you extra healing output and extra health. It's just a really nice soulbind, so I like Venthyr a lot. Necrolord has probably the easiest Covenant ability to use and get good value out of. Unholy Nova is, I believe it was in keys, just because the Boon of the Ascended. Boon of the Ascended is really strong, but you have to really sacrifice everything else that you're doing, whereas Unholy Nova is just, you throw it out on an instant cast, and there it goes. It also... Necrolord also has some of the best survivability with Marileth. I really like running Marileth in keys because anytime you go below 50% health, you get that nice shield and it's only on like a 30-second cooldown. That combined with the fact that Flesh Craft it's much stronger after 9.0.5. So the only thing you're really missing out on Necro is speed. Like, you are not very fast compared to Night Fae or Venthyr. And probably Disc doesn't benefit from it as much. The Unholy Nova transfusion is not a ton of... I don't know. It's not as good as Mind Games when it comes to building up Spirit Shell ramps. It can be nice in keys because you just throw it out and you forget about it. But I have had mana problems as Necrolord compared to the other specs. You'd think I would have mana problems as Kyrian too, because there's nothing that I have that benefits mana. But maybe it's just the fact that at this point I have more gear compared to when I was running as Necrolord, so I'm not feeling it as much. Or maybe I've just gotten used to it. So anyways, that's kind of my analysis of Covenants. Really, you can go whatever you want. So my checklist would say, if you're not sure what to go and you primarily find yourself playing Holy, probably go to Night Fae. The mana regen and the utility is just too good. If you find yourself raiding at all as Disc, then you probably want to consider going Venthyr. If you have an exclusive focus on Mythic Plus, Kyrian might be a good choice to go for the extra damage if you're wanting to ride that fine line of, you know, pushing keys and getting as much damage as you can. Otherwise, Necrolord or really any of them can work well. Necrolord is easy and has lots of survivability and will provide really, really good consistent damage if you find yourself failing to use the other stuff a lot, like Mind Games and whatnot. And then if you're focusing on raiding, I would not really recommend Kyrian. I didn't include Shadow really in my analysis, but I'm still working and learning on that. So, all right, let's do this key. So, hope that was helpful. Again, I'm learning like you. I'm just kind of working my way through it. So, if you have any points about Covenants that I missed, feel free to let me know. And you know, I've had my mind changed several times, so I'd love to have my mind changed again. Okay. Doing this plus 17 Halls of Atonement, running as Holy with Flash Concentration Legendary. This is my talent setup. This is just a pug I joined through the LFG tool, so just having fun with that. So here, this pull is can be a little bit difficult, so I'm using cooldowns very liberally. I've already used my Plume Trinket on one of the DPS. I've used my Guardian Spirit on the tank. So it's just, you know, you need to do what you need to do to survive through this pull. Because I'm not going to really need a whole lot until we get to a shard. And when we get to a shard, I still have Apotheosis and Divine Hymn and stuff like that, so we're good. Here's that mana problem I was talking about. I'm running into this with 60%, which is not great. So I'm popping some mana potions, my Blood Elf Racial here. Alright, and once I have Guardian Spirit back up, I'm going to go ahead and use my Boon of the Ascended. Probably not this pull. At this point, this pull's pretty well done. Okay, so this warrior's getting a little spiky. You have to realize that warriors don't have any self-healing, so if they're spiking down like that, they might be able to stop the damage with the defensive, but their health bar is not going to go up unless you are doing something about it. So just fearing that Spiteful and running through. I want to be ideally on this side. At this point, we've pulled all of the mobs over here, so we're clear up until the Thrash, or the Shard. I'm going to move just a little bit more, top this guy up, use my Flash Concentration proc, Surge of Light proc, and get some mana back with Symbol of Hope. As soon as these guys are dead, I'm going to try to catch a quick drink because we're going to be starting Prideful. So as soon as this Gargan goes down, we are in the thick of it. This tank's got 5 stacks of the bleed. That's not really great. Alright, so I'm not going to be able to. I'm just gonna kill this Spiteful because I don't want to have to deal with that during Prideful. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and use my boon. Alright, we're swapping out. Doing heals. It would have been good to save it for here, but I know for a fact that I wouldn't have been able to benefit from it. Because this is quite healing intensive. Yeah. So what happened there on Kabumi is he had both the magic debuff and he was taking damage from Thrash, and I just didn't have a global to spare. So I probably should have started that off by watching for who the effect was cast on, and then I could have trinketed it. Used Plume on it. Yeah, that's an easy one to get somebody killed when that Thrash and that magic debuff lines up. And somebody else had the curse. I don't know if the Shaman dispelled it or not. I didn't see. I guess the Mage could too. I didn't see if it went off or not, but it was on the Shaman and he didn't die, so I assumed that it got taken off. I do want to keep up my flash concentration stack here. I can mount up and catch up. So yeah, is Kyrian or Necrolord really have to focus a little bit more on mana management because it can get a little crazy if you're not careful. He has Guardian Spirit. I do not want the cheat death to proc though. Okay, here I'm gonna watch for the dispel. Siphon Life, who's it on? It's on him. Okay, I'm trinketing the tank. I think it just popped there. Nope, it didn't. So there's a big hilt. Nice. I must have just got a crit or something. I don't like casting a Prayer of Mending during the Thrash. It's much better to get it off beforehand, but I wanted to get it out there ticking to make sure that I had benefit from it. Let's set focus on this mage so I can actually PI him on time. I think I've missed maybe 2 of his combustion windows or so, maybe more. Feels like 2 though, at this point in the dungeon. There's no point in dotting these guys up because they're going to die. We have a Prideful here. Should be able to manage this just fine with 40% mana. I do want to make sure I don't get one shot to this Prideful though. Big pull after this Pride. So I'm just going to top these guys up a little bit. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to have time. Yeah, I'll refresh Flash. Concentration stacks, and I'm going to go for it. If I'm gonna pop Boon of the Ascended, oh shit, it's Druid. It really needs to be. Oh no! Don't release Druid. You're gonna miss the thing. Druid, get it. We got it. Nice. Ooh, that was clutch. Yeah, if I'm gonna pop Boon of the Ascended, it needs to be probably prior to 10 stacks. Oh, gosh. I would onk. Or not. That's fine. Yeah. Why onk? You know, you got Prideful, it's a big pull. Probably not a better time to onk. But that's okay. Okay, I don't have anything for this guy. I need Apotheosis, but I have to blow a global to do that. I don't know where my shade is. My spirit. There he is. Okay, nice. Oh! We have a B-res. Somebody do it. Okay. Nope. Yeah, just some questionable choices being made. First of all, I don't know if I like the route that this tank took. This jumping down route feels really crowded and bad, and I don't know. I've had some problems with that, like this run. Also, the shaman not onking I don't feel was good, and then really slow reaction time. The druid never even tried to res, so that was also not good. Okay, here I'm going to go ahead and divine him. Oh, that Boomy is going to die. Okay, Boomies are one of the tankiest ranged DPSs, and I don't know what this guy's doing, but if he's the one that's dying the most, like by quite a large margin, I don't want to say it's me. It very well could be. I'm willing to concede that, but the fact that he's been the one that's died most of the time, I'm willing to bet it's not all my fault. Could be wrong. It just hits so hard. And yet another prideful. Okay, here I'm going to go ahead and Symbol of Hope, and I want to go ahead and do this now. It's probably better to save Boon for after, but in a Pug situation like this, I don't know if I can actually get full value out of it, because after these Pridefuls we're going into big pull, right? And I'm not sure that this group is able to kick everything that they need to and not stand in stuff in order for me to get full value out of Boon of the Ascended post-Prideful. So instead, I'm choosing to pop it during Prideful so that the DPS can save their cooldowns, and then we can get good value of the Prideful that way. Alright, I'm so desynced from this mage. I'm just going to go ahead and PI the shaman here. Ooh, the shaman's enhanced. I didn't even notice that. Very nice. Trinket on the tank here. Shadow of Death, the Spite. Oh, shoot. I think he had aggro. Something. Oh! Okay, I'm gonna Apotheosis here to get this tank caught up. 15. You know what? It's really not worth. Well, he's lasting for 30 more seconds. I'll go ahead and PI the Stoneborn in 4 seconds. Yeah, he's gonna get full benefit from it. That's worthwhile. Nice. Double Stoneborn usage. Yeah, look how much of his damage. 26% was from the Stoneborn. Matters from YouTube. You normally get your range to range the Thrash and you just stand in the right spot so you can still reach the tank. Yeah. In a perfect world that would be the case, but I very rarely have range that do that. And I don't type enough to force them to do stuff, so you know, if they do, then great. If not, then they need to learn how to do that. And I need to learn to not die to the spiteful. At this point, we should be shrouding this. I wonder. Nice. Everybody's got invis pots. So cool. Feels good. Pro. So they don't know how to dodge the range the Thrash, but everybody's got in his pots. That's awesome. Uh oh, did he pull 2? Oh shoot, he pulled 2. Well, yeah, we're gonna have to kill these evenly. Prideful. So this tank is gonna get chunked. This mitigation is good. Now it's starting to slip. Okay, I'm just gonna use my trinket on him. So I know he's safe for a little bit. Okay, now he's not. Oh, look at this even cleave. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna go Symbol of Hope here. Uh-oh. Got to cancel that just a little bit early. I am going to use Boon of the Ascendant on the boss here, because I can get some really good imp damage. I think I missed everybody I wanted to hit with that. Feels bad. Alright, divine him here. Nice job moving around me, appreciate that. Let's get a couple here. Ooh. Luckily it's not tyrannical, so we should be able to burn this guy down pretty quickly. We just need to make sure we get these next imps on this next Curse of Stone. It's on Kaboomy. Nice. Okay, Apotheosis here. Trinket on the tank just so I can clear up a little bit of wiggle room to heal other people. Make sure I refresh Flash Concentration before this stone event. Blade Fresh, I'm gonna shield him and prep a heal. Nice. And Death, Chastise, all that good bursty damage stuff. Nice. Not bad.
I'm out of range.
Hey Weasel, how's it going, man? The fact that Volcanic deals no damage feels weird. I know, compared to BFA, it's like a bounce house. It's it's so much less scary. Am I gonna be able to drink? No. It's alright. Okay, I'm gonna use my plume on the tank here. The grind for Valor after KSM is real now. Yeah, man. Congrats again. That's awesome. This guy doesn't know the trick. So if you're Venthyr, you can control both gargoyles if you click fast enough. You just have to really spam click the button, and then you can control both of them. That's pretty crazy. So 8.5 minutes left. If I use Divine him during this boss, will I have it up in time for the Prideful? I honestly don't know. I'm gonna gamble it after this Anima Fountain. I'll use it during the next Haunted fixation. We're gonna go straight from this into the next room. And I don't really have mana. Okay, after this next Anima Fountain, I'm gonna use Symbol of Hope as well. no, right in the volcanic. No! If I go through this, I should be able to start drinking right. Come on! No! Shoot. I was gonna say the Shami should have taken both. Yeah, it's super nice. I'll whisper him after this. Maybe he just doesn't know. Okay, I'm gonna need to be super efficient for this because after this is prideful. So the way that you can be super efficient is by using cooldowns. So I'm gonna use my apotheosis. No. Sheesh. And my plume. Not gonna lie, I'm worried for this prideful, but I do have Boon of the Ascended, so I should be able to get some value out of that. Prayer of Mending is a really efficient heal. Blood Elf Racial. I'm prepping a Whisper on the Druid, asking for Innervate. I don't know if he's cast Innervate on me at all. Quick drink, get a couple percent. I was able to get like almost, yeah, 15% there. Okay. Is he gonna do it? I whispered him.
Tire of your boorish presence?
No Innervate.
I must deal with you. Be gone, rabble!
Oh, watch, he's gonna cast it on me now. I bet you he will. Find him here. Probably could have waited until after Prideful actually expires, because I don't need it now. But there might not be an after Prideful, if we're lucky. Okay, here I do not have I don't have Apotheosis or Divine Hymn, so I'm going to use Trinket on him, Guardian Spirit on Blade Fresh. Ooh, that vent there. Chain heals, Chain Harvest. It's really nice. Alright, GG, good run. Good stuff, good pug. Rough there at the beginning, but we did it. I'm gonna whisper that shaman. Want those slippers from HOA? Did I get slippers? Oh no. You just want them. Yeah. Crit haste, those are really good. Either crit haste or haste crit. Haste crit would be better. That would be nice. Yeah, nice nice little run there that made up for the plague balls that we did earlier. And I believe that was IO. Yeah, that was my second to last 17, so I just need to get into mists. Pretty cool. Alright, there we go.
You are seen. Archon Shield.
Oh, he's getting a lot of non-Night Fae. So he needs to get a Night Fae. Ooh. We need a mage. Well, came to stop and watch a bit. We're gonna head out and have a long day tomorrow. See you next time. See you, Zeno. Thanks for hanging out, man. Have a good one.
Our duty is true, our purpose pure.
Yeah, we need a Night Fae and a Lust. So we need a mage. We're not gonna have a battle res.
Peace be upon you. We will not.
Hey, Scoozy. I'm doing good, man. How are you doing? How's life? As far as keys goes, tonight's been okay. Tried my 19 Plaguefall key and had some interesting choices across the group, including mine. And so we wiped before the first boss, and that was kind of it. And everybody left. And then we tried doing it at an 18, and again some weird stuff. People were not focusing the bombs, and so we wiped on Ickis, and then everybody left. So, and then had a 17 halls, and that went really well. So timed that, and that was IO for me. That was my second to last 16 that I needed to be a 17. So pretty nice. You one-shot Sun King last night. Felt amazing. Wow, I know you were talking about how it was gonna be, you know, clown fiesta, but that's awesome. Congrats to you guys. Very, very nice. Well, while we're flying that way, I'm gonna go ahead and use the bathroom, and then we'll roll. Be right back. Alright, back. They clowned every single boss before, so though. Oh man. How'd you guys do on Huntsman? Did it take 6 pulls, or do you get that one pretty quick? Scoozy, pretty good here. Oof. Hate to see it. IO gains, though. Yeah, it all worked out in the end. You know, 2 rough runs, 1 nice run. Balances out when you consider it's all pugs. 1 shot streak and Huntsman. Wow, nice. With literally 1 person alive. And 5 tries on Hungering. Oh, man. You were saying that one was really quick for you guys, so that's interesting. Could say they used all their clown energy before. Well, hey, as long as you one-shot Sun King, I mean, that's your guys' prog boss, right? That's awesome. We're currently progging on Lady Nerva, but I'm not going to be able to be here this weekend. I'm going to be out of town, so I'm going to have to miss out, unfortunately. Oh, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Boy, you know what? I don't think I've done those in a couple weeks. Ooh.
I don't have a tower.
Yeah, I have not done those valuable finds things. I've been forgetting about those now that I'm maxed on rep, and I don't really care as much about anima. I should care about anima, because I don't have anything on any of my covenants maxed out. My sanctums are all pathetic. You're on Nerva as well, you hater. Well, we went to her first before Sun King, so maybe we're gonna go to Sun King. I've heard we're doing the like just kill it strat, but I've heard that if you're not able to phase her at 75% before the first set of ads comes out, then you don't have enough damage to do that strategy. So I'm gonna be watching that and seeing how we're doing. And if that's the case, we might. That's correct. Okay. I don't think we were doing that. So unless something dramatic changes with our DPS, I think we might just have to go to Sun King and then come back. Also, I need to work on my shadow. I'm playing a lot more shadow in raid because we've got a disc priest trialing, and it's just kind of the way it's worked out with our trials and whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna need to work on my rotation because I'm getting more comfortable with my shadow performance in mythics, in mythic dungeons. It's felt pretty good, but as far as raid goes, I have a lot more to work on. You hate your trials? Oh, feels bad, man.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This isn't my key, right? No. Wouldn't be. Okay, doing a plus. I don't remember if this was a 17 or 18. Doing a plus something. Plus 17 Mists of Tyrna Scythe as Holy with Flash Concentration Legendary. This is my talent setup. And this is a pug. So I'll just join through the LFG. He did say he's doing a big pull here. I'm going to go ahead and Guardian Spirit him. Oh, I just PI'd the mage and he's not fire. Ah! Interesting. Okay, I'm going to do an early apotheosis here because this can get crazy. Also, this would be a great time for me to pop Boon of the Ascended, but at the same time, everybody would die, so can't do that. Nice pop. Blood Elf Racial. I think that was his Lay on Hands. Oh boy. Stun him and we can reposition. Oh, nice. I actually get to benefit from a little bit of this mana regen. Wow. here is where I'll go ahead and use it. I'm going to Guardian Spirit on the tank so I can fully use Boon. I've been doing that. I've been syncing up Guardian Spirit with Boon of the Ascended because I know that I can leave the tank alone for pretty much the whole duration of Boon of the Ascended. So that's pretty nice. Holy, absolutely pumping the DPS. Look at that. Yeah, 6k. Oh! You're benched for a Nerva? Shoot, dude, that feels bad. Okay, I'm gonna lose my flash concentration stacks, but that's the cost for being there on time so the tank doesn't die. I don't have either Guardian Spirit or Trinket, so I'm just gonna have to do this and launch this Bramble Burst, move. Shoot, I don't even know who I should be PIing. Yeah, with I haven't played with enough arcane mages to actually know what the heck to do. Do they benefit well from haste? I don't even know. I think that was a Word of Glory off heal. Thank you, tank. DPS 2 is giving oh, the HPS. Oh, sorry, I misread that first one. Yeah, I know. It's I'll be honest, like, unless I'm really intentional about Mind Seer, I do about as much DPS as Holy as I do as Disc. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go ahead and pop Apotheosis here. Be a little greedy. What was my HPS on that first pull? I assume that's what you're talking about. I bet this is a really good fight for Arcane. Because as soon as we swap over, you can just blow all his mana and just burst like crazy. I don't know, we'll see. There we go. Oh, he already lusted. I guess that's worthwhile, because it was the first pull. Come on. Don't let me down, Arcane Mage. Yeah, there we go. See? I know how this game works. I stacked up, so Divine Hymn's getting pretty nice. Okay, I'm going to use PI on the Arcane Mage on this next damage window on the main boss. About 10k? Oh, nice. Okay, here we go. Probably not worth it to pop it there, but probably should have saved it for the pack. That wasn't very long. It wasn't a very long Boon of the Ascended, but 3.2k on the boss. Okay. She's gonna go right there, and then she went right over there. Oh, I can't mark that. I'll just mark it. Good, we don't have somebody to pet. Starlifter's nice. Thank you, sir. And then she went right there for the next one. should probably check this just to be safe. But I'm not misleading the group and causing us to fail miserably, so I'm just going to do that while I can. Guardian Spirit on is a tank. Callouts are great. Thank you. Oh! By callouts, do you mean like my commentary? Like just saying things? There we go. Okay, now we gotta figure out what the next one is. As soon as his Prayer of Mending stack leaves him, I'm gonna refresh it. There we go. Alright, and we synced it up with his Arcane Power. I don't even know what the name of the oh no! I don't even know what the name of the skill is for Arcane Mage. Arcane Power, I think. Oh yeah, what you're going to do. Nice. Well, thank you. I got the idea from oh, the spears. I got the idea from StarCraft streamers I used to really like to watch. It's really helpful to hear their thought process on why they're, you know, making a deviation to the build or something like that. So I wish there was more streamers that I could watch that do it, but I want to provide that for people because it's something that I personally really like seeing. So appreciate it. Glad to hear that you enjoy it. Alright, Leaf, I'm watching for the Dispels, there it is. I want to get that as soon as I possibly can. I don't know if this is actually a possible thing, but I'm always scared that if I wait too long, they're going to overlap. And there's going to be another one that casts. And then I'm going to have to pop Mass Dispel or something. Go ahead and stun this guy. Watch out for the burst. Oh, I'm going to... Oh, I cast Guardian Spirit on him and then he cheat death. Shoot. I'm going to fear this Shade. Okay, he also Nova'd, so that's helpful. It's a good combo, though, to have the Ice Nova and the Fear, because even if he's too close, he's safe, you know. Get 15 stacks. This is a good chance to use Divine Hymn. Ooh, don't clip me. Don't clip me, don't clip me, don't clip me. Nice. I should have refreshed my flash concentration right before, but it worked out. We're alright. Here, as we're running, I really like using Renew to top people off. It's nice, passive, easy healing to get out. There we go. I'm going to set focus on the mage. I've accidentally done a great job of linking my PI with his Arcane Power, but yeah, it goes to better. So it's this one. Yeah. I'm going to try to pop this before the Spiteful puts us in combat. There we go. Nice. So here, as I'm running from pedestal to pedestal, the only thing that really scares me is the spears, like that. And then also lapsing attention and missing a Dispel. Oh, I need to get my flash concentration stacks up, but I can't do it with the Volcanic. So I'm just going to have to let it fall. Mass Dispel, quick. I can Dispel myself. Guardian Spirit on the tank. Everybody else is expendable. Need to get my flash concentration stacks back up. I'm not going to have a chance to solve this. Let's see, leaf. 3 leaves, it's going to be the flower, I believe. Where's the first? Is this the last one? Okay. So that should be this one, and I believe this is the boss one. Let me in! Let me in! There we go. Alright, that's all done. I want to come into this with full flash concentration stacks ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and boom right away. After I get my dots up and stuff. Okay, and boom. I'm synced up pretty much perfectly with the mage. So he's probably gonna save it for the clone, so I'm gonna wait. Fear the Vulpin to give people a chance to figure out what the heck's going on. Don't accidentally break it with the dot. Alright, and PI the mage while we figure out what's going on. I should have waited actually, because right now we're trying to figure it all out. Is it leaf? Circle. So it's this one that we're on. There we go. I should have. Oh no! Oh no! I've got Guardian Spirit. I'm gonna hold on to it. I think we're all safe. Okay, and tank. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and res the mage. Where is he? Okay. He's got it. Oh! I'm so lucky I didn't die there. Okay, I'm gonna res him. Yes! Yes! Inju for the win! I've got fear. I'm gonna fear him. Okay, we got fear and a nova. That's gonna not be enough to really cover the entire duration, but it's gonna be a good start. Oh no, no! I don't know. No. Let's renew blanket while we're moving. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and apotheosis. It's a good thing they're figuring it out because I don't have the mental bandwidth to do that while I'm healing up in a situation like that, and that's fine. Get the DPS figured out. They're the one that has to kill it anyways. Alright, and back to damage. No, so close. So close. Leaf, 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 leaf. Is it uncircled? Brain. It's leaf. It's flower. It's flower over here. This one. Nope. Thread the needle. Okay, I've got trinket on the mage. Oh no, it was on the. Oh, I lost track of who it was on. I thought it was on the mage, and I put it on the rogue. Oh, he was out of range of my fear. I almost just screwed the group. I almost just ran him right into the group. That would have been so bad. Oh. They probably would have. Insta-kicked me. Okay, I want to refresh my flash concentration because I'm going to do the whole levitate thing. Not super early, just a little later. Because the amount of times I've tried to cancel levitate because I don't have a macro set up for it, and I accidentally cancel a buff that I wish I could have kept. It's happened too much. We're going to get prideful here. I'm going to wait and use my Guardian Spirit after this, and I'm going to go ahead and use my my boom. We're just going to go into mega pump mode. Could be a little dangerous in a pug. Okay, we really needed to kill those evenly, but it's good to get the staghorn down. I need to switch from the healer mode. I don't want to get knocked up into that burst. We can just cleave down the ads here. They're not super important to kill. Okay, this is going to get a little messy, and I'm assuming somebody's going to get clocked by that burst. Nope, they're good. How many stacks are we at? 14? Oh, I got plenty. I don't need to use Apotheosis here. We're good. So I might use Apotheosis to help us recover after this. Run in with Renews just to keep everybody ticking while I do my thing. Oh, he's going to go this way. Alright. I'm going to fade, and I'm just going to... Oh, he's doing the big boy pull. Wow, okay. Cool. Here we go. Alright, I gotta stop. Fade ran out, so that's scary. I have health bars on because I want to watch for people getting knocked off. But I can't save myself, so that's scary. I'm going to go ahead and trinket the tank here because the worst thing that could happen is he spikes down and dies instantly. I have a stun. I'm going to go ahead and use it on him. Prayer of mending as we're running. Okay, he's dead. Mage might get hit. No. I need to get the tank up. Big heals on the tank. I don't really have a moment to cast Apotheosis. I'm going to fear this Spiteful. Okay, now I'm in Apotheosis and focus on single targets. Heal still. I know the shade is far away, so I don't have to worry about it for a little bit. Warrior's probably going to die a third time. Utilizing Surge of Light procs as they pop up to get Serenity on cooldown, off cooldown. Since I'm in the middle of Apotheosis, I'm not really banking them, but I just want to use them and get Serenity off cooldown. What is the thing you use to res the mage? That is the it's for being an engineer. If you level up engineer to level 50, it's called Disposable Spectrophasmic Reanimator or something like that. But it's a long cast res that has a chance to fail and deal a ton of damage to you. But I've only ever seen it happen once, and so it's super worthwhile. It gives everybody the opportunity to battle res. It's just, it reses them with less health than a normal battle res. It also takes longer to cast, and you also have to be in melee range. So it's more risky, but it's super worthwhile to have. The amount of times that it's saved the group, it's super worthwhile. So a lot of times I just use it as a backup, because like what if your battle res is dead? You know, your battle res player dies, and you need to do something. So it can be really nice. Oh, they need to kill or die. This is kind of getting scary. I'm gonna trinket the. Oh no, you jerk! Oh, that was scary. What they did. Are we skipping this? Wait plus? Oh, wait. Okay, I don't have Guardian Spirit or anything, so I'm gonna just go ahead and PI on the mage and hope for the best. Get out a quick Divine Star to get out some damage. Just weaving all the crap here. Okay, I'm not gonna have a chance to fit in. I really need Guardian Spirit to be able to safely fit in Boon of the Ascended. Great save, thank you. These Divine Stars are really nice for AoE stuff. You can see I did hardly any damage focus there, and I still did 1.5 because of Divine Star. Divine Star did 41% of my damage. It's just a global, and especially on big pulls like that, I don't think it's not capped. So the bigger the pull, the more value you're gonna get from it. Okay, because I was like, what is that? And never need to get that. Yeah, dude, NG. The other thing that's really nice is there's a Shadowlands wormhole generator. It's on a 15-minute cooldown, but it's a portal generator that allows you to go to any zone. Unfortunately, it puts you not really too close to a flight path, but it can get you into any zone faster than flying. So it's really nice because you pop that, and then you just run to the nearest flight path, and then you fly to the dungeon, and you get there minutes before somebody who took the flight path from their sanctum. Really quite nice. It's very helpful if you're chaining keys. You can get there and usually partner with the person who, you know, is that covenant, and then get the ball rolling. Really like it. Okay, I'm gonna save my boon here because with the prideful buff, it's not tyrannical. By the way, this boss on tyrannical is terrible. Gets really crazy real quick. But the beginning of this fight is not very scary at all. So I'm going to use Boon at the very beginning to try to get this boss down faster. We've got 8 minutes left. We'll have to 2-test this. Starlifters, thank you so much for the 2-1 sub. Really appreciate it, man. Alright, here we go. So I believe the best single target damage that you can do is weaving in the blasts. That's your thing that replaces smite. Look at that, 6k DPS. Woo-hoo-hoo. Weaving in the ascended blasts in between your single target damage. So I did like blast, holy fire, blast, chastise, blast, divine star, blast. You know, just weaving those in. I think that's better single target damage than doing blast, nova, nova, blast, nova, nova, blast, nova, nova. I don't know though. I haven't really played with it enough, but being able to burst 6k. Kyrian. You lose a lot by being Kyrian, but you definitely do not lose out on damage. Oh no, not on me. I would love Soul Shape right now, but I don't have it. Because I'm an angel. I'm going to Trinket on Hussein so I know I can ignore him. I want to be close to the tank here so he can get these bugs off me. Oh, shoot. 200k is probably not worth it for me to... I'm going to go ahead and find Guardian Spirit myself. It's not worth it to res. We're better off just trying to finish, because in the time that I'd spend trying to res him, we could already be done. Yeah, he's 20k health. Death, yes. Wow, did we just +2 that? Wow. Woo! Now my overall wasn't great. My overall damage was 1.1, which is right now that's a low average for me. A lot of dungeons have been pulling 1.3 or 1.4, but that was good. Great job. Yeah, I'll do another. Need gloves, priest? What gloves? That's a neck. Mastery crit. Ooh. GG. Yeah, thanks, guys. Mastery crit. That's best in slot for Shadow. No, it's not. If it was haste mastery, it would be. Oh, he's asking if I want the gloves. Do I want the gloves? I don't know. I mean, I've got him at 207. No. Yeah, we're good. Fine. Line. Make anybody nervous. Alright, that was a good key. And that was my last 16. So, very nice. And that IO is going to last a while, that 2 chest. So that's really nice. Down for Spires. Are we doing Spires 19? Alright. Alright, let's do it. Quick. So let's see my damage breakdown there. I'm curious how much of it was from Kyrian stuff. Holy Fire is my top, which is not surprising. Holy Fire is absolutely incredible. Shadowward Pain, yep. I'm prioritizing dotting up at the beginning of pulls, so that's good. That's really interesting. Eruption was my highest from the Kyrian stuff. I guess that makes sense because that applies whether I'm doing single target or whether I'm doing the novas for AoE stuff, so that does make sense. And I am running the conduit that makes it so that it deals more. This Courageous Ascension. I'm surprised Divine Star only did 9.8%. %2 extra from Shadow Core Oil, that's pretty worthwhile. I know, Spire's second boss. Luckily it's fortified, not tyrannical, but man, Ventuniax is the thing of nightmares. She is rough. Luckily, the past couple times I've done it, I've had some pretty good groups that can pump some really big burst damage, and we get her down pretty quick, even on tyrannical. It usually still ends with me healing from Spirit of Redemption, but you know, what can you do? As long as she dies. This would be really cool to get it at 19. Like target practice on ranged. I know. You feel like Neo from the Matrix, just dodging all the bullets. There used to be this old Flash game that I played when I was in high school. That I don't remember the name of it. It was like something X, Block X or something like that. But you were this little block, and there's just, you know, dots that came in from every side, and you just had to like move and dodge all the dots, and you saw how long you could survive. That's pretty much that boss fight. Let's see if I can find that. It looks like they're using the bathroom, so I might as well just pull it up and we'll play a quick round of practice for Ventuniax. Block X, is that the name? Bloxors? No, no way. X blocks? Oh, maybe I'm thinking of Practice X as far as the name, but I don't. That's not what I'm talking about. Shoot, what was it? What was even the name? I'm forgetting the name of all these old Flash game websites that I used to play in high school. Can't remember it. Nope, that wasn't it. It's gonna drive me crazy. I'm gonna wake up at like 4 in the morning and be like, oh, it was blank. No food? What do you mean I have no food? Well, add-on says I have no food. The world's hardest game. Is that the name of it? Let's see. All right, let's get this 19 done. Alright, let's check talents and all that good jazz.
4,
We're good.
3,
We just did
2,
another key, so.
1.
Okay. Doing a plus 19 Spires of Ascension as Holy, running with a Pug. We just 2-chested a 17 Mists of Tyranid Scythe, so running as Holy with the Flash Concentration Legendary. This is my talent setup. I didn't see... okay, it looks like they're doing the big pull. So I'm just going to go ahead and Guardian Spirit. Here I'm looking for the Dispels. I'm looking for the Burdens of Knowledge. I want to watch their cast bars. It's kind of awkward. I need to get a better setup for nameplates, I think. Forsworn Doctrine, that's fine. I'm looking for the Burden of Knowledge. I'm going to go ahead and Trinket the dude here. Burden of Knowledge. It looks like it's going to cast. I'm going to just mass the spell. Looks like it got off. Anyways. You should release. Oh, must have had aggro or something. Okay, this is actually not a bad position to heal from. So then I can just focus. This pull's always a cluster. A cluster cuss. Quick. Oh! Apotheosis. I need to get my Flash Concentration Stacks back up. I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh! Stun him! Stun him! Something stunned. Why didn't my stun... I tried twice and it failed! Ah! That's the worst. Alright. So this is going well. I've got 2 seconds left. I'm gonna go ahead and... Guardian Spirit the tank so I can... at least keep this rolling. As long as we don't fully wipe, we're okay. At this point, it's only the Goliath left, so... I mean, 4 deaths, not ideal. There goes 20 seconds, but... for a 19, my first 19 ever on a Pug, from Ragnaros and Azurlon, I'm alright with that. It's great. No offense to people on Ragnaros and Azurlon. It's just I've had some offensively bad groups more often from those servers than not. I've also had some fantastic players, so it's whatever. Dewey, good luck. Thank you so much, sir. I'm gonna pop my boon here. Focus the high health target. Can I make it? Nope. Gotta kill it. Alright, so 55% mana. We're gonna go into a big pull. I think this one... yeah, this one I can't keep my Flash Concentration Stacks regardless. It's too long of a flight. There's 2 paths in here that are too long. It's this one and the one right after... actually 3. The one right after Ventuniax is too long, and then the one leading up to the last boss is too long. Oh, where'd my food buff go? Oh yeah, I died twice. That would do it. Sapping Mender, very nice. Heal Perk, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Is he going to use his arcane power? I would love if he did, but there it goes. Hey, there we go. Burden of Knowledge didn't go off. It looks like it is now. I'm going to mass the spell. Sometimes 2 go off, and while I've got it, I might as well go ahead and do it. Usually, by the time if you wait and you process that, oh, I could there's 2 of them up. I could go ahead and mass dispel and get both of them. By the time you notice that, it's too late. Somebody's dead. So I might start doing what I just did and just kind of gamble it for that cast. Go ahead and put dots up on those shades so they die faster and we can focus on surviving the bursts. That's good. Okay, I don't have boon to help out with this. I've missed my window anyways, even if I did. I'm gonna Guardian Spirit on the tank. Oh, I should have saved that for the boss, because now doing boon is going to be a little bit risky, but Look how much health Prideful still has. Oh my gosh, I forgot this is a 19. Okay, I've missed my window to divine him, so we are rather screwed here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna trinket on the mage, or on the rogue. Yeah, I needed to have divine hymned right around 15 stacks because now it's getting really hard to keep up with all this damage. Okay, Apotheosis saved us there. But I'm going to have to remember that for the rest of the Pridefuls. That was quite painful. And the higher these keys go, the difference between Tyrannical and Prideful feels kind of small. Like, this boss is still going to feel pretty long. Well, maybe not. They're bursting her like crazy, so... Could be wrong. Look at this warrior! Oh my gosh, what a beast! Okay. Oh no! We don't have a battle res. I'll use mine. Everybody should be fairly safe. She's moving. The bird is moving, so I'll have time to catch. Oh, you jerk! You. What killed me? What killed me? I honestly have no clue what killed me. All right. Nice. Manifestation of Pride. Bursting with Pride hits you for 8,300 shadow. That wasn't... I have no clue what killed me.
You were fools to challenge us.
Misclick? What does he mean, misclick? So sorry. I got aggro, could not in Byzantine. Oh. No, I use immunity. Oh. Gotcha. Okay, so he bubbled or something and lost aggro, and that's what killed us. Alright, well, that's the way it goes. You think it was the res thing you told me about? Oh. It might have been. It might have been. Let's see. Let's see what it says. Do I have any kind of... I'm gonna have to go watch the VOD. I don't know. It doesn't say on combat log. Yeah, it doesn't say on the res thing, the NG res he's talking about. He thinks it's the NG res that killed me when I was trying to res the mage. Usually it's not enough to one-shot you. I don't think it is. It does, like, I don't know, 40% of your health, half your health. And I don't think I was low. Maybe I just, my attention lapsed or something. I'm gonna have to go and watch the VOD though to see what killed me. Very strange. It's a mystery. So we know what killed the mage, but we don't know what killed me. That's alright. That was really good. That mists was really solid. It is 12:30. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I think that mists was a really nice way to end the night. So, pretty nice stream. We had a couple fail keys at the beginning, but it was good experience. Plaguefall is just a little rough today. Then we had a nice something. What did we do? Had a nice halls that was IO for us, and then that mists was definitely IO for us. So overall, pretty nice, good stuff. Yeah, shame about the 19. It's the way it goes. I need to get all these at 18 first before I really care about 19s. But it, it would have been nice. So, All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Good stuff. Thanks for talking and hanging. It's always really nice when you've got an active chat to talk with. It makes the stream so much more fun and rewarding for me. So thank you so much. I am going to be out of town this weekend, leaving tomorrow for an annual church event that we've got going on, men's retreat, where we're going to be having a couple services and hiking and shooting guns and off-roading and good stuff like that. So it should be a lot of fun. But I will be back. I'll probably do an optional stream on Sunday. But in any case, I'll definitely be back by Monday. So catch you guys later. Thank you so much. Have